Hi, welcome to the Copper Queen Library. My name's Yotaki, and we're going to be talking about self-love. Self-love is something very important, especially now when we're going through a time when we're isolated from other people. So what is self-love? Self-love means having a high regard for yourself, for respecting yourself. If you're loving other people more than you love yourself, then you don't have self-love. And that's what we need to work on. We're going to be doing a series of 4 videos. And in each video, we go through a different part of self-love. There's some exercises you can write down in your notebook. And if you don't have a journal or notebook, you can go to the Copper Queen Library and pick one up. So let's talk about some of the don'ts. And the reason I want to start with don'ts is because we hear no more than anything else in our life from when the time we're little, which is why 2-year-olds are always in that no, no, no stage. Because no, don't go in the street. No, don't do that. No, don't touch that. No, no, no. We never tell a child what to do. Oh, you can play in the grass. You can play over here. You can touch this. We tell them no. So when we get criticized or we hear things in the world, we hear the no before we hear the yes or the positive. So if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not loving yourself. The first don't we'll look at is don't compare yourself to others. And that's something that happens a lot now, especially with social media. We compare ourselves to other people, to movies, to people with hair extensions and filters, and so they all look very different than they really do. So don't compare yourself to others. And also don't compare yourself to others in other ways. My brother was older than me, so all through school I heard, why can't you be like your brother? Your brother is so good at this. And don't allow other people to compare you. Don't worry about others' opinions. It's your opinion that counts. It's your gut feeling that counts. How does this make you feel? Do you feel like you're doing the right thing? Do you believe in yourself? A lot of times people will put a negative opinion out there for our own sake. They may be someone that loves us or cares about us, and this is for your own good. Well, don't worry about it. Think about what is it you truly want and what is your opinion. Your value does not lie in your physical looks. You've got to remember that. One of our exercises will be looking in the mirror, because who I am may not be what I look like or what my capabilities are. So don't beat yourself up about how you look. And don't trip over your fears. That's one of the videos we'll be working on, our fears and facing our fears. And what does that mean, and how our fears actually stop us from being our authentic self. And don't feed that inner critic, the one that says, oh no, you're not good enough, you're too tall, you're too short, too fat, too thin, too old, too young. You can't do this as good as so-and-so can. Why are you even bothering? Don't feed that inner critic. And where does that inner critic come from? Who was the first critic that told you or said something to you? And lastly, don't be afraid to let go of toxic people. Toxic people are just unhealthy and they'll tear you down. You can do it kindly, but don't have them around you. Let go of the toxic people. Those are our basic don'ts. So now for some of our do's. Do allow yourself to make mistakes. Making a mistake is a great way to grow and to learn and to do new exciting things, or maybe come up with a solution you hadn't thought of before. So go ahead, make mistakes. Trust yourself to make a good decision for yourself. Some people are always asking other people, should I do this? Should I do that? What do you think? Maybe. And then if they follow the other person's advice and it doesn't work out, they blame them or they're no longer friends. Make your own decisions. You know, your gut knows. If it feels comfortable, it's the right decision. And feel things fully. Don't be afraid to feel your emotions, to feel how you feel, and allow that. And be bold. If you're going to make a change, be bold. If you're going to do something you haven't done before, be bold. Don't be afraid. Just be bold. Respect and identify your boundaries. People don't know how to treat you unless you tell them how to treat you. And you tell them by showing them. And the way to show them is to have your boundaries. What are your boundaries? What are you willing to do? What are you willing to accept? So that's one of the most important things. Know and show your boundaries. Find and see the beauty in the world around you. It could be the stars or the sun or the flowers, or it could be a kindness you saw someone do, or just the fresh air. So see the beauty, acknowledge the beauty, and smile at the beauty, and you'll notice more and more beauty comes into your life. Be grateful for the gifts of the universe. We have universal gifts every day, all the time. And the more we acknowledge it, and the more we're grateful for it, the more we'll receive. That's going to be one of our first notes for our journal, is our gratefulness. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. Even if they don't believe in your dream, they don't stop you from dreaming. They believe in you, and they support you on what you're doing and what you want to do. That's very important. A lot of times the people closest to us are the biggest ones that undercut what our dream is. So you may have to not tell your dream to someone you love or a family member, but surround yourself with people who believe in you. Self-care. Now self-care is fun. Self-care, we take care of ourselves. And how many times do we treat other people better than we treat ourselves? And one of the simplest practices and most necessary is a basic hand massage. You can use a cream or a lotion, or you can just work your hand from the palm of your hand all the way up through your fingers, each one. Just get rid of some of that tension. You take the webs in between your fingers and you squeeze and you rotate. The one between the thumb and the first finger, most people know that as a pain center, and it helps get rid of headaches and toothaches and all sorts of pain. You take up your finger and each joint, roll those joints all the way to the tip. And in Chinese Qigong, they say that your qi, your energy, is stuck under the nails. So just give the nails a little flick and release any qi that you picked up. And do the other hand. So after you massage your hands and your temple awareness in the palm of your hand, you want to circle that, get your energy going, get everything back in shape. And now that your fingers are all ready, we call them the 10 dragons. You take the 10 dragons and you go through your head and you just go through your hair, wiggle back and forth a little bit, all the way back, all the way back. And in the back of your head, you find a little indent and you work that indent, and that helps get rid of a lot of stress. And there's these little bumps, you know, the bone on the back. And you go underneath there and you gently pull up. And if you have a center part or make a center part, you put your fingers in the center, push in and down. And that releases so much stress. In and down. And then around your ears. And gently take your ears, gently pull up, around, all the way around and down and rub your earlobes like fine silk. If you have a child that's still in school or you're taking a test, it's a good way to help remember, because Buddha had the big earlobes to show how intelligent he was. So this will help you remember. And just, and dust your hands off. Let it go. All right. So now that you've done a little self-love and a little self-massage, self-discovery map is something that you can keep in your journal at night. These are two to-do things. One is to create a self-discovery map. What did I discover about myself today? What did I do that helped me love myself more? And loving myself does not mean I become this big egotistical person. It means that I have enough inside me that I can give some to you, because if I'm not full, I have nothing to give. And the other is write a nightly journal of your accomplishments. So take a moment. We're going to do a short visualization meditation. Take a moment, get yourself comfortable, back straight. If you can, put your feet on the floor if you're sitting. Otherwise, you can rest in bed, however you're most comfortable. Turn off your phone and just inhale, exhale, and relax. And just feel everything drain off. You know how they say water on a duck's back? Just feel water draining off your back. You might open your palms so you're ready to receive the blessings of all the universe. And if you like, just close your eyes and relax for a moment. And as you relax, imagine that you are in the most incredible garden. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's green and flowers, the scent of herbs. Perhaps you have some birds or other creatures. And just smile as you walk through the garden. And as you walk through the garden, you feel the sun, a very comfortable, warm sun shining down on you. It's as though you were covered in a golden robe, and you walk down a path, and the path slowly becomes a green, a beautiful new life green, lush and pure, and you walk. And as you walk, you come to a pond, and the pond is still, clear as glass, so still. And as you look in, and you see a reflection of the most beautiful person you've ever seen. And you just look, because this person inside and out is just so incredible, so magnificent and magical. And you inhale, and as you inhale, you realize that's you. And you take the energy of the love of that reflection and you bring it into your heart center. And you just feel the love for yourself. A lot of times the love you give out to everyone else, but feel it in your heart center. And smile. Smile at your reflection. Smile and inhale that love, that appreciation, self-respect. And gently, holding that love within you, turn and slowly walk back down that golden path, the green, the herbs, the flowers, till you come back. And as you open your eyes, keep that smile on your face. Smiling, open your eyes, and have an awesome day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Floating on a moonbeam, drifting while my heart sings, swinging from